How you doing, gardeners? Ed Snyder with Fresh Picked Acres of Kansas. We're happy to have you along. And Delia and I in this video are grafting our very first tomatoes. There's some lessons that we kind of learned, something that you can't feel it by watching it, but I thought it'd be good to talk about it. Maybe it'll be something that can help you as well. We also are learning a little bit about our germination chamber or our grafting healing chamber. There's a little bit of something we learned there. Let me just share that one real fast. You're going to see it anyway, but what we had it set at 92, 94%. That percent was an arbitrary number for me in the sense that I didn't want it so wet that I was afraid that there's going to be a lot of condensation in that from what I'm hearing from other videos or other people. And nobody ever talks about the real percentage that I've actually seen. That being said, I know you want it humid, so Delia and I grafted in the evening. Per K-State's recommendations, that it's good to, you got total darkness, and it'll help those plants, recover for in the morning. When we had it set for 92%, by the time we got out there the next morning, we're kind of at a half mast per se with our tomatoes in their recovery, so I decided to go ahead and up that to 98% humidity I for the first couple of days. And that's what we're talking about here is what is it, where do you have your humidity set when you first put your tomatoes in there? And I'll say close to 100% as possible is probably fine. This particular reptile fogger humidifier actually it's kind of a dry humidity. Let me put it that way. You're not going to see a lot of condensation on our healing chamber, which was something there that kind of surprised me. Now, one of the differences between our healing chamber that we built, comparing it to, say, putting a dome over the top of it, there's a lot of area that has to be gain the humidity to it. So it's going to take a lot more humidity for the plants to feel the humidity, if that makes sense. So Delia and I, there's another thing that we learned about this is the clips, and something that surprised me, and this is something there you got to feel it to know it. There's definitely a need for the smaller clips when you get into your smaller plants. I wish they all grew exactly at the same speed. But we were using a few more 1.5 or 0.15 clips, whatever they're called, and versus the 0.20 or the 2.0 clip than I expected. And I think my earlier grafts, and time will tell on that, but I think my earlier grafts were actually, I was using the 2.0 clip a little too much, I think. I think I could have gone with the 0.15 in certain circumstances. Time's going to tell on that one. We are where we're at on it. I want to bring you along, show us how it is. It isn't as easy or smooth to begin with. I actually brought, Delia has some higher powered glasses that she uses in her quilting and sewing. So I'm actually putting them over the top of this, so this way I could actually get in there and actually, I wanted to see where the rootstock and our top stock met, and I wanted to make sure those two met. I didn't want a gap in them, so that was the purpose of me putting on that second pair of glasses. Made me a little bit dizzy, as you're going back and forth, constantly changing your eyes. If you're younger than 40, a lot of you won't even have to worry about that. But and if you're younger than 40, maybe you want to consider getting like a bifocal or something. I could see a bifocal being useful in this scenario for that, because you're trying to make sure those two stalks meet. So, folks, it's great to have you along. If you haven't subscribed, we encourage you to do so. We can't build this channel without you. Come grow with us. All right, folks. Ed and Delia here with Fresh Picked Acres. Today is the first time we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually graft our tomatoes. And it's just time. We're right around, about 5:30 in the evening. And we thought it'd be better to let them go overnight Granted we're in a controlled environment, but it's just time for us to go ahead and do that. So I see what I did and the way I done it. Here we go. Here's half. There's the other half. Got it. All right. I might miss mine. Mine are looking pretty putrid right now. Let me go get something. Miss mine. Trying to be careful because I'm going to knock them off. All right. That's bending over and that's bending over. I do know when you're spraying these, folks, that you can actually, you got to be careful because you'll spray the plant, you'll separate them. So I do know you got to be careful there. And it doesn't take them long to weep. The next time I will do something different before I get into cutting them. I'll do this in the future there, but I see that they're laying over. All right. I have a stick, Those are done. Good or bad, they are done. Moving on. Here are these separated, so we'll just go. Put these back in. There's two more. Well, we got that big temperature change. Delia, what's the temperature right now?
It was, I think, not 17, -5. Wind chill.
Yeah, -5. It's cold, and we are coming out here. Yeah, we got some ice here. We 80 degrees yesterday. We're coming up to check our grafted plants, see how they're doing. Okay, so we everything else kind of came. There's our butch job on our plants. You know, we have a few young ones in there from last night, and we're at 92%. If you can't read this, I saw my video that is kind of hard to read this, but it's at 92.7 currently right now. And we're going to go ahead and take the top off and just see exactly where we are at on the on here. So let's just see how our plants are doing. Okay, and
There's a couple that are somewhat wilty, but not.
yeah, and we put magnets on. Here's what Delia did, and she put magnets to kind of help hold the plastic together. And we put a little, but we need to, do we need to check anything, pull anything out?
These down here are a little bit more wilty than the top ones. Maybe we should.
Do we need to put them up top?
Yeah, let's
okay.
put 'em up top.
Yep, you can be.
Yep,
Put them on.
These are very wilty.
Yep. Yep, we're gonna, yep, that one did not work very well. The double layer right there. So we'll create a gap. Yep. Let's see if that helps.
This one's a little better.
That one's a little bit better. Yep, and let's.
I'll just go this way.
Yep. Yep, that one's, maybe we ought to have them in reverse, but I'll put that over there. Yep, these poor little things here. They come back out a little bit later on. I have a doctor's appointment. Yeah. How about the rest of these?
They're better.
Are they anything?
I think they weren't maybe getting enough.
Because we didn't have a gap there,
right,
did we?
Right.
We thought we'd go on through, but
I think
yep. Let me just put that right underneath them for a second and see if that can.
Out. But other than that, they look. I mean, they look okay. We'll see.
Yep. And these here do look pretty good there. Let's I'll pull this to the side. There we go. It's going to get foggy in there now.
All right.
But
I don't see any that came loose of the clip. Some of them are just wilty.
They're just kind of wilty?
Yep. I don't see any loose from the clip. I don't see, that's still clipped on.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to shut the lights off again on them and keep that. And like I said, it's dropped already down to 85% in that short of time, but that's what happens. Let me go ahead here and put this back up. And I have a clip right here.
Do you have any more clips? I'll put in some more clips so that this stays closed. Yeah. I only had those two here.
There we go. So I don't know, they're not bounced up like those right now, but they're not looking that bad. And Delia's getting it all recovered in there. Go and turn the light out, and that's this is the amount of light they're going to get in here, which I think is pretty good. We have our bathroom back there with our other plants that we are just kind of doing it, but we're just going to have to go in here without any lights in here for a day, but we'll keep our eyes on it and keep checking them. Our humidity is going up, so that's good. I might go ahead here and increase that on up to here. You want to hold this, and I might increase that on up to, I think I'm at 94. Let's take it on up to, what do you say, 96, 97. I got to hold that a second. So there's the high at 94. Let's go on up. I'm going to take this up to, I'm going to take it up to 97. Get that, because they're doing okay. I'm going up to 98. All right, and I'm going to hold this. There we are. So now I have a 98% humidity with 91. So we should be, it ought to raise up that humidity quite a bit in there. So, all right, we'll keep you guys posted into what we're doing. Okay, so it's been an hour and a half, and we're gonna come out. We decided we'd come back out here and check these, and see if we've made any improvement. It says it's 98%. Delia, how does these look on top? Because these were the worst of them up here.
I think they look a little better.
Let me pull the camera in. There's a little bit better. Yeah,
that one may not
poor
make
little
it.
guy.
Yeah, that one may not make it.
Let me pull the camera over here. We're talking about something.
These here definitely look good.
Yeah, so these, but I don't know though. It's going to take them all like that guy.
Yeah,
he's fighting.
Yep.
That guy maybe no, but look at how much better that maybe some of these are looking. Some of them.
Yep, some of them are perky. Those.
Yeah, those look really good. Those are the ones I must have done, huh? Yeah. Well, I do know this for a fact. That one's mine because I did shove it in first in there yesterday because mine was all dying, I thought so. But we went up to 98%. I think it's better. What do you think?
I think they look better.
And I think, we're going to have to see. I'm really anxious. There it goes again because we opened it up. So we'll come back out, but I think we can leave him. I think they're a little happier, especially this side over here too, because it wasn't as bad as this one, but it was bad. And it was bad. But these are looking pretty snappy right now.
And I'll disagree with you. That one and there's yours because we put the first ones down there. So this one's yours.
Oh, all right. Listen to her.
Correct.
All right, she's going to correct me. All right. Well, maybe it's all me. So we're going to find out if this can help, because this here was pretty bad.
Yeah, I think it looks better than this one.
It looks better than it did. All right, let's get that up. Yep, and I'll let you hold this while I put the clip back on it. But anyway, I think there's the clip.
I was going to bring another clip for the bottom and I forgot.
Yep, there we go. Just, folks, this is not, she'll come back out.
Yeah.
Come back out a little bit later on today. I mean, I don't want to keep doing this, obviously, to hurt the plants. There's no reason to offer them sunlight. There's no reason to offer sunlight to them.
Yeah, we have to.
We got to cover that in.
I want to bring another clip.
Yep.
To clip it up here so that gets covered.
Yep, I see what you're. Yep, I see what you're saying.
If we got anything here we can use.
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless you want to put. Hold on. Here's this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I saw another one over there.
Yeah, that was it. All right, we're gonna let you guys go. So I thought I'd just go ahead and give you a little bit of an update. And we're right around 4:30 in the evening. We came out here originally earlier and got everything checked out. The big thing I'm going to notice is that everything is a lot perkier. These two were on the bottom.